The world is still dark when you hear it. A gentle lapping of water against wood. A distant, single rooster crowing its heart out. The first hint of light cracks the horizon, painting the sky bruised purple and soft orange. This is dawn on the Mekong Delta. The air is thick, humid, alive. It smells of damp earth, night-blooming jasmine, the promise of rain. You climb into a long, narrow wooden boat. The engine sputters to life with a cough and a growl. This is the only way to enter the heart of the river, to become part of its ancient, daily ritual. The boat pushes off from the muddy bank, gliding into the main current. The water is a flat, dark mirror reflecting the slowly brightening sky. Out of the mist, shapes begin to appear. Other boats emerge from the shadows. Canoes, sampans, men pushing long poles against the riverbed, sputtering outboard motors. This is the commute, morning rush hour, Vietnamese style. You're entering a living, breathing ecosystem of commerce and community that's existed for centuries. Your eyes don't know where to look first. It's a riot of color, a visual feast before you've even had a single bite. One boat is a mountain of fiery red rambutans, their spiky skins like tiny sea creatures. Next to it, a vessel is loaded with golden pineapples, their sharp, sweet scent cutting through the humid air. Another boat is simply a pyramid of green, mint, basil, cilantro, shiny green gourds, bundles of morning glory. The vendors advertise what they sell in a simple, ingenious way. They hang a sample of their product from a tall bamboo pole, a rustic billboard rising from their boat. A pineapple on a stick means pineapples for sale. Simple, brilliant. The details are what truly captivate you. You look closer and see the textures. The smooth, waxy skin of a dragon fruit, a shocking magenta against the murky brown water. The rough, netted peel of a jackfruit, so large it takes 2 people to lift. There are boats dedicated entirely to flowers, splashes of marigold yellow, lotus pink. Then you see the fish, live catfish swimming in a shallow basin built into a boat's hull. Buckets of gleaming silver shrimp, their legs still twitching. This isn't food that's been shipped thousands of miles. This is food that was in many cases alive just moments ago. Women in non-la glide with a single graceful oar stroke. Faces smile, hands weigh fruit and count worn dong, hands that tell the story of this place. The smells are what guide you now. The sweet perfume of fruit, charcoal smoke, grilling meat, aromatic steam of simmering broth, the sharp, funky tang of fish sauce. This is where the real magic happens. Small, nimble floating kitchens dot the market. A woman paddles a small canoe, a large steaming pot balanced in the center, a mobile restaurant serving hutiu. Close up, her hands preparing a bowl. She makes it look so easy. Our boatman flags her down. She pulls alongside, boats bump gently, no tying up needed. Her hands move in a blur, blanching rice noodles in hot broth, ladling clear, fragrant soup into a bowl, topping with slices of pork, shrimp, fresh herbs, a sprinkle of fried shallots, passing bowls across the water, passing money across the water. The first taste, a revelation. Clean, deeply flavorful broth, perfectly chewy noodles, herbs bursting with freshness, eating a hot bowl on a rocking boat at 7 a.m. The river is a buffet, a boat with a charcoal grill approaches. Grilling ban trang nuong, Vietnamese pizza, a cracked quail egg, minced pork, green onions, a smear of chili sauce. Fanning coals until the rice paper is crispy and charred, folding it and handing it over in paper. Crunchy, savory, sweet, spicy. Handheld snack for under $1. Skewers of grilled caramelized bananas, a small banh mi with pâté, pickled vegetables, hand-cranked sugarcane press, sweet juice over ice. Simple, honest food served with pride and a smile. The soul of Vietnam served in a bowl. The market operates on its own unique language. Spoken words, hand gestures, unspoken rules. The haggling isn't the aggressive, high-stakes negotiation you'd find elsewhere. Here, it's a gentle, friendly ritual. A buyer in her canoe floats up to a pineapple boat. She asks the price. The vendor names a number. The buyer laughs and counters, maybe 10% lower. They go back and forth with smiles and soft-spoken words. It's less about saving a few cents and more about the connection. The daily exchange builds relationships. Real communication happens in small moments. Our boatman, who knows everyone, shouts greetings across the water. A vendor throws a bag of rambutan with a perfect arc. Money passes between boats in a small basket on a long pole to keep it dry. There's an efficiency and an elegance to it all. People share news, gossip about their families, complain about the price of gasoline. It's the town square, the coffee shop, the water cooler, all on the water. You start to notice the rhythms, the morning rush, a frenzy of wholesale buying. Restaurants and small sellers stock up for the day. Huge nets of watermelons pass from big boats to small. As the sun climbs, the pace shifts. Tourists arrive. Locals arrive looking for breakfast. Soup boats do brisk business. Coffee boats do brisk business. Floating convenience stores sell everyday essentials. Phone charging cards, cigarettes, batteries, bottles of fish sauce. Need something? Someone on the river probably has it. This place is built on trust. A nod now, payment later. Neighbors tie up, push a stalled engine. Deep interdependence. Among the countless boats, one catches my eye. It's slightly larger than the other food sampans, and it's clearly a family affair. An older woman, Mrs. Lan, sits at the back, expertly steering with a long oar. Her daughter at the front manages 2 large pots of bubbling broth. Her grandson, about 10, washes bowls in a bucket of river water and hands them up. For over 40 years, Mrs. Lan has paddled this river, selling her family's signature noodle soup. Our boatman tells us her story. She started as a young woman helping her own mother on a similar boat. The broth recipe has been in her family for 3 generations. It's a secret, but she hints at simmering pork bones for over 8 hours. Dried squid, daikon radish for subtle sweetness. She has never known another life. The river gave her a livelihood. It's where she met her husband. It's where she raised her children. Her hands are a map of her life, wrinkled and strong, yet they move with the grace of a surgeon. We order from them, of course. The grandson, shy at first, smiles as he takes our empty bowls. His mother ladles the soup with economical, practiced motion. Mrs. Lan watches with a hawk's eye, giving quiet instructions in Vietnamese. You can see the pride in her face. This is not just a business. It's her legacy, hard work, quality, resilience. Their little boat is a floating monument to family and a really, really good bowl of soup. As the morning wears on, the sun climbs high in the sky. The market begins to dissolve. The big wholesale boats, now empty, chug away down the river. The produce vendors start consolidating their remaining goods. The energy shifts from a frenetic buzz to a contented hum. Our boat finds a quiet spot. He pulls out a small flask of strong, sweet Vietnamese coffee that he shares with us. We sit, sipping the coffee, watching the final acts of the morning's play. A few boats cluster together, their owners sharing a late breakfast, their laughter echoing across the water. This is the image that will stay with me. The community. Women sit on the edges of their boats, feet dangling in the water, sharing slices of fresh mango. A man taking a break, smoking a cigarette, staring out at the river that has been his whole world. The market is more than commerce. It's communion, where life is shared, one transaction, one conversation, one bowl of noodles at a time. It's a culture that understands the profound connection between food, family, and place. Leaving the market feels like waking from a vivid dream. As our boat rejoins the main current, the sounds and colors fade, the flotilla shrinks to a speck. But the experience lingers. You can still taste chili and lime, smell the broth, hear the water and the music of vendors' calls. You carry a piece of the river with you. The simplest moments are the most meaningful. Here, life still moves at a human pace. Not around screens and schedules, but the rising sun and the flow of the tide. Food honest and fresh, grown by neighbors and cooked with pride.